Can you name an animal that lives over 20 years, gives birth only once per year, and is an excellent mother, and eats over half its body weight each night? If you said a bat, you are correct.
I've studied bats for about 30 years, mostly in eastern Idaho, and I grew up just loving bats. I think back to my childhood, and one of my first toys was a little Batmobile. I remember, my second Christmas, I remember a Batmobile, and I had the big golden book of bats. And the more that you study them, the more you learn, and the more you come to appreciate their amazing abilities.
By visiting the Idaho Falls Zoo, you and the zoo are helping bats right here in Idaho. When you arrive today and drop the blue token into Quarters for Conservation, you help fund a research project that is happening right here at your zoo. We are working with local scientists to study how we can protect caves throughout eastern Idaho that are used by bats to hibernate and raise their babies. Also, on the pond behind me, we are studying about how Idaho bats use the zoo for feeding and roosting habitat. Using a monitor that records the bats' echolocation calls, we've discovered that your zoo is extremely important to bats as they're visiting the pond to feed over 1,500 times a night.
About a year ago, we discovered that bats volunteer to come into the zoo at night and fly over the ponds and drink and eat. So the bats are finding habitat within the zoo confines in the evenings.
Experts suspect many of the recordings are actually coming from nursing mothers. They need both the water and the insects that they're finding on the pond to make milk for their babies.
Bats are super cool because, one, they're the only flying mammal, and personally I think they're really cute. But they're able to identify their young, and they're really caring mothers, which is awesome.
Why should we care? Well, bats are extremely important to people, especially for agriculture. Did you know they save Americans over $20 billion each year in reduced pesticide use on our fields? You may not realize it, but bats are around us every single day. During the day, they roost in the trees around our homes. And at night, they come out to do their part to help protect us from mosquitoes. But like many animals on our planet, bats are having a hard time. So let's give bats a break. Put up a bat box at your home. Plant a tree in your yard. Learn more about the value of bats and share what you learn with your family and friends. And visit the Idaho Falls Zoo. Together, you and the zoo are making a big difference for Idaho's bats and helping make our world a better place. So let's zoo it!